Hey, how is it going? This is Queen Ofir and this is the passion, because passion is a lifestyle. And today we're going to enjoy a wonderful and delicious chocolate raspberry mousse. So it's pretty easy to make it and it's going to be a lot of fun. Now I'm trying to adjust the camera here. Get some fresh raspberries. We're going to get those in. A little bit of lemon. We're going to put them in on the fire for a minute. And while we're doing that, we're going to prepare the chocolate mousse. We're going to prepare the yogurt now in one small quantity. You take some of that beautiful yogurt. You can use any yogurt you like. I like the Skylar, and the Skylar is delicious. Very delicious. And this has vanilla already, so I can put a little bit of extract if I want to. Make it very creamy and very delicious. It's all very luxurious. I'm gonna whisk it with the hot chocolate powder. I'm gonna put, I use Leo, but you can use anything you like. There are different kinds. I'm gonna put some powder. Cocoa powder. You can mix it with another brand. These have different flavors. And then we're gonna mix it really good, fully smooth, and we're gonna add milk. The highest quality of milk, the more dense milk, the whole milk is also much more exciting. And we're gonna blend it too, so that's why I'm using that cup. I'm gonna extract just a tiny bit, not a lot, because I already have a vanilla. Yogurt, just a drop, 2 drops. Put the chia seeds in there, the mousse, okay, and we are gonna blend it more. Now we're blending everything with the chia seeds. It's almost ready. Use maple syrup because it has a very incredible taste. A couple of drops. And stir it more. Let's get it to chill for 30 minutes. And we are back. Woo-hoo. Yes. So we're going to decorate the beautiful cup. We're going to have the mousse, raspberry chocolate mousse. I'm gonna decorate the cup. I like to spread some nice chocolate syrup around it. It's fun. And then we're going to add some of the raspberry. It's already, as you see, ready to go at the bottom of it. Looks really nice. Let's add the chocolate mousse. Oh, it's so nice and thick, as you see. I put right on top of it. So at the bottom we have the raspberry and all the chocolate mousse goes right on top. And this is very healthy. It's not going to get fat. And it's going to be just a nice, delicious dessert. Chocolate pudding, raspberry. Oh my God, it looks so good. Wow, 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 wow. So of course we have some more raspberries to put on top. And we're going to head to the studio to make it fun. Wow. Hello friends and welcome to the Passion. I'm your host, Engel. The show is all about how to live your life to the fullest. Mind, body, and soul. Your journey has just begun. Gain insight to love and energy. Discover the passion of living in the moment, living now. Hello. We got this amazing chocolate raspberry mousse to die for. Easy breezy to make. Chocolate raspberry mousse, and we just made it over the kitchen, so it's incredible. And do it with passion. Do it with passion, because passion is a lifestyle. A lifestyle. And how is it going? This is too good to be true. It's number 156. Yeah, so excited. And I love you guys, and that's why I'm doing it, because I can help so many people across the globe with so many different issues. I overheard people speaking about is uncertainty. Now, so we're talking about uncertainty. A lot of people melt down over uncertainty. What it's going to be like, what's going to happen, because the world is going through a lot of massive changes, and we are not accustomed to. Just in the recent years, it really feels like a lot of people getting in touch with their core. They're getting in touch with awareness. They're starting to understand that life evolves. Life does not stick around. Put it that way. I mean, some people want to stick around life. And it's just like, it doesn't work anymore like that. You cannot be closing your eyes and your ears and time will go by. No, you will have to evolve with time. You have to make changes. You have to grow out of your comfort zone. And this is where people feel uncertain of how and why and where do they fit. And this is something that we need to talk about. Uncertainty feels like orbit anxiety. People wearing anxiety everywhere. And you can sense that. What they're trying to do is to anchor themselves and to find sometimes their identity. They find themselves. They're trying to belong, to feel, where do I fit? Looking for categories, how to make it work for them. So they have to kind of like find where they are comfortable. When we are not comfortable, emotional regulation system sometimes changes when we're not certain of something. So the mind goes to this survival mode. Just like our body goes to survival mode when we don't feed it. If you don't feed your body, it starts to figure out how I'm going to survive for the next bunch of hours. Looks like the guy doesn't eat, the person does not eat, and then the body go to this, breaks down your cells, breaks down your muscles to feed the organs. So our psyche works kind of the same way. When you go to the defense mode, when you kind of have to protect the body, protect the thoughts, protect the energy, it's kind of put a mind. And if you don't want to be in a place where you feel the burden of the mind, you have to calm down your thoughts, your mind. It all comes down to your thoughts. Where you at? What is the vibration you are distributing or circulating around you? Your vibration is high and you feel great and you feel sustained and you feel emotionally free, or you feel strained and uncomfortable and fearful. So it depends where you stand. So humans like to feel comfortable. They like to be in a mode where they don't have to worry about anything, and it is very manageable if you have convinced your mind that you're okay. The problem is people don't convince the mind you're okay. They're actually putting more pressure on the mind when they tell themselves that they're not okay. Something is wrong. So whenever you tell the mind that something is wrong, the mind says, yeah, something is wrong. If you say to the mind, nothing is wrong, it's all good, then it will force itself to show you. The universe will, as part of your journey, a part of your life, and your existence will show you ways where this is actually a problem. But if you decide, no, there is no problem, actually very happy and I'm convinced, I'm sure, and I'm feeling very grateful for what I'm already having. So if there is anything in your mind, you kind of have to like literally want it to kind of like ignore it, because you're so grateful for what you already have. You don't want to reverse that. Why am I lying? No, I'm not lying. There is some problems. How big those problems compare to my blessings? That's how you should think. Compared to my blessings, how can I, that's like I did the other day. I showed people how to differentiate between the good and the bad. Okay, look at all these blessings. If you can live with that, you'll always count your blessings. And if you don't want to know how to count your blessings and you don't know, give me a call. Oh yeah, probably today. Call. Hello there, and welcome to Dare to Live with Passion. How can I help you? This is Queen Ofir, of course. Jonathan. That sounds familiar. How is it going? Wonderful. That's good to hear. So tell me, what's bothering you? Okay. Of course, we're gonna address it on the show. Keep watching. Bye, my friend. Take care. Oh, yes. So, Jonathan, first of all, thank you so much for joining me today. And we're going to talk about it. So, what if I'm not inspired? Jonathan asking. What if I'm not inspired? Nothing inspiring me. I have no idea how to go by getting up in the morning and think of something inspiring. Well, guess what? Remember what we talked about? count your blessings. That's it. The quickest, the fastest route, the fast train to heaven. The fastest route to achieve anything you want. Seriously. That's the fastest route to achieve happiness, is count your blessings. You can look at things like, I take it out for granted, I take it out. If you don't take anything for granted, everything becomes magical. I tell you a story. I feel sometimes that we're back to the wall and we're like, okay, I made it up to here. Now what do I do? I don't know. I've tried everything. It's up to here. I can't push it any further. That's where it's gonna go, like your brain gonna go like ding, ding, gling, gling. Exactly. You made it up to here. That means you already leveled up the game. And congratulations. If you made it up to here and you don't think of anything, you can't think of anything to cross this barrier, to move forward, there's something that you need to either learn or start to meditate towards. If it's known to you, what is that the next thing you need or want? If it's not, you may be stuck. So you can be out of luck if you don't know what you do, where you're going. But let's say that my optimism can supercharge at this moment, actually larger, bigger, and more compounding on this moment. Why? Because I already leveraged throughout. So I got here. And now, and I've tried everything that I can think of. You know, try positive energy and all that, which is all great. Always stay in positive mode, because you never know. You're just a short distance from where you need to go, and you may not even have any more time. You will be going there, elevating your thoughts, your emotions, your spirituality level growing, your mind growing. So if you feel stuck in a place, that means it's time to move up. Leverage and level up. So now, instead of thinking, oh, I don't fit that box anymore, oh my God, why don't I fit that box? Yeah, because you're asking for not to fit the box. You're asking to grow beyond that. So you are getting what you want. You just don't know how, which you don't need to know the how. That's the one thing very important to know, that you don't have to know anything about how something might occur or not. You can do your best. I mean, you're going to do your best of getting what you need and want. In other words, bring yourself to alignment with what you want and feel really good about it. And now you're at a different place, because maybe physically you don't feel it yet, but you are getting there. And how do you know? How you feel. Because when you're feeling about it, you say, oh, wow, yeah, I don't know what it's going to look like, but I'm excited. So stay in that mode of excitement as anticipation towards the new goal or the new thing or the dream or something that you're working on. And never doubt yourself. It's one thing that I tell people, never doubt yourself, even you don't know the road. You don't really know the new path. You don't know who's going to come to your life or how it's going to happen, because you don't know what you don't know. I mean, as simple as that. That is the main thing, why you don't know. Not to blame you for that, but just knowing that something greater is about to happen in your life, something you did not anticipate. Change the whole picture. Because now you're giving power, you're surrendering. That means you're giving power to the universe to help you. Cheers. A breakthrough coming. We are creatures of habits. We like to control. We take control. That means we want to control everything. We forget we have a partner. Thank you, universe. Sometimes you get reminded of that partner. It's a silent partner, but he exists and he's helping you. So if you're thinking of something that you want or you're trying to create, don't revert back. Try to move forward with that idea. One point, you're going to cross over to that side. Mental health, emotional survival, burnout, loneliness, anxiety, and depression. Those are symptoms and situations, or say those are conditions. Those are symptoms of misalignment. That's what it is. And why is that? Because the mind not used to changes. It wants to stay where our subconscious mind just trained in a bad way. Because if we knew everything we know today, like when we were kids, we'll probably be happier kids too. We're gonna have better childhood. But that was not the case. So, and because we are watching other people, grown-ups, you know, we were children, we watch our parents or other adults that we had in our lives, that they are suffering too, and they suffer quite a bit from so many different things, because there was always an excuse for the suffering. And that's what we always understood, that, oh, there was an excuse to be sad, angry, even like really wild. And we didn't know life could be better, because we didn't know we have any control over any of it. That's to sum all those years under one line. We had no idea we had any power to control situations. Like, oh, okay, I mean, there's nothing to do about it. You're sad, or you're angry, or you have any kind of emotion, a negative emotion that comes around. And unless we knew everything we know today, which most people don't, honestly, most people have no clue. And only recently, for the past, I want to say 15 maybe years, maybe 15 years, 20 years maybe, I don't know, I think consciousness became such a subject that everyone want to tap into it. Everybody try to find, how do I manifest? That means I know I have the power to manifest. It's big. I never heard of it before when I was a kid. No, what does it mean by manifest? What does that mean? I don't think I understood the word. Yeah, but time changed, and guess what? Don't fall behind just because you're not kid or you're not a certain age. It doesn't really matter. Once you understand that this universe is not moving by the human limitations. Period. How big is that, right? They're not moving, but they don't even care. The universe don't give a about your limitations. If you think you have limitations, guess what? The universe is gonna say, welcome aboard. You got limitation? Good for you. Oh, you didn't get limitation. Oh, you're smart. Yeah, there are no limitations. We are born to families who told us there's so many limitations to our, because we only have this kind of money, we are this kind of family, we're not here, we're not there. It's like you're not deserving, so to speak. You're not deserving. You're not allowed to deserve. I mean, what a world, my God. But nowadays, everything is so more simple. The simplicity of things. Just so you understand where you stand in this universe. Just think of that. How blessed you are to actually know better than when you were a kid. I mean, that's a blessing, you know, and still you can have all this jovial energy and excitement and do fun things like a kid. You can. If you want to feel like a kid, you can. Don't fall behind. just because you're older or other things like that. So always dare to live with passion, because passion is a lifestyle. Why do you think I have the show? It helps so many people to wake up and enjoy a morning coffee and have a nice conversation with a friend and go take a walk with your cat or your dog and enjoy the beautiful ocean and feel those beautiful things that God put on this planet for us to enjoy our lives, to have passion to live and create. Most of anything, we are the creators of our own life. So even we're still working on our creations and developing, nothing is wrong. It's the thing that you make it so. It's the thinking that makes it so. Okay? It's like Henry Ford said, if you think you can or you think you can't, either way you're right. What does that mean? That you create the situation. You tell the universe what you are. You tell it whether you are happy or sad. You tell it, and you want it to always want to be in a higher energy cycle. You do not want to cycle in a low vibration, because you're going to meet all the same bad things that you don't like, or experiences. You're going to go through experiences you don't like. You don't want to repeat yesterday. You got to change the cycle. You have to think positive. The thinking positive, it makes it so positive. Think positive, it makes it so positive. So dare to with passion. I love you so much. Ciao, and dare to with passion, because passion is a lifestyle.
You are a
badass. You are a badass. It is a lifestyle. A lifestyle. Ciao.